Sunday on Denver 7.
These dispensaries aren't working with these social equity delivery companies. We know that profit matters. Maybe it's a profit issue.
Marijuana delivery in Colorado is a slow burn. We're going in depth on Denver's marijuana delivery industry and why it isn't catching on in the first U.S. city to legalize the drug.
I mean, it's like a hellscape out there. And it's crushing for our morale to still see it.
From trying to return home to fed up, how legal battles over debris cleanup in Boulder County are weighing on everyone trying to move forward. Plus, rocking out for a good cause, how you can show support for Marshall Fire victims today.
Good morning and welcome to Denver 7 News. I'm Jessica Crawford.
And I'm Katie LaSalle. Thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you aren't feeling that time change too much this morning. Could have used that extra hour, but it is going to be a beautiful day. We're seeing sunny skies here across the metro area as the sun rises, silhouetted there downtown Denver under the mostly clear sky for the rest of the day as well. As you can see from Civic Center Park, it's dry. We saw a lot of melting yesterday. Daytime highs reached the 50s. We'll be seeing even warmer temperatures move in for this afternoon with high 50s, low 60s. We picked up a little bit of fresh snow over Long's Peak yesterday, but skies are clear there now. Temperatures again will return to the 60s this afternoon, but we will start to pick up a little bit of snow over higher terrain. Right now, clear and dry for most of the state, and temperatures currently we're in the 20s and 30s over the majority of the metro area, teens and 20s into a lot of our mountain towns. If you're heading out for brunch, church this morning, mostly sunny by 9 o'clock, 39 degrees, 52 already by 11 o'clock, and then we'll stay dry into the high country for at least the afternoon hours, and then we'll start to pick up a little bit of that snow. It's going to be light to moderate with a few showers here across the plains. We'll talk more about our next cold front set to bring in some colder temperatures just in time for St. Patrick's Day coming up.
All right, thank you, Katie. Well, it has been months since the Marshall Fire, and cleanup in Boulder County is at a standstill over legal battles. Denver 7's Christian Lopez joins us live now from the newsroom. People are waiting to return home, and they turned to protest this weekend, Christian.
Yeah, Jessica, they did. Debris cleanup is an important part of the recovery process, but many fire victims are still waiting on it to be able to move forward. So they came together to protest this weekend against the lawsuit that's been holding everything up. And we've told you about this lawsuit. It was filed by the group demanding integrity for government spending. The group claims Boulder County violated the state's open meeting law by not including the public in the contract selection for the cleanup company. So this has pushed back debris cleanup in the areas impacted by the fire. So Marshall Fire victims who gathered to protest say the lawsuit and organization behind it don't represent them, and they want the cleanup to start so they can begin to rebuild their homes and their lives.
There's a lot of uncertainty about how things are going to work out, when we're going to get back in our houses, when we're going to recover. Like even if the cleanup started on time, there's several months where it's going to happen. We don't know when it's going to get to our neighborhood. When can we make plans to build our houses again?
And there are around 800 people who have signed up for the cleanup through the county, and the rest are hiring private contractors. Now, there is a hearing set for this Friday, and if the judge sides with Boulder County, then cleanup can get started pretty quickly after that. Reporting live in the newsroom this morning, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
Christian, thank you. Well, Friday, we heard from Boulder County leaders about the legal issues. They say commissioners did their due diligence in choosing a contractor, and survivors will be financially and emotionally damaged by further delays. Both Superior and Louisville City Council will meet this week to talk about the debris removal agreement with the county. Superior will also discuss a new nonprofit to advocate for residents called Superior Rising. In Louisville, there is a first reading for two ordinances to opt fire victims out of certain building codes.
Well, this afternoon you can enjoy some fun music while also supporting families who need help after the Marshall Fire. Okay, this is El Loco Fandango, a ZZ Top cover band that will be performing at today's Marshall Stock concert. The event is the fourth in a series of benefit concerts organized by the band's drummer, Tim Elliott, who says this weekend's concert has a little something for everyone. So you can catch Tim's band and 4 others today at the venue on Cortez Street in Denver starting at noon. There is no cover charge, but donations for wildfire relief will be greatly appreciated.
Well, since marijuana was legalized in 2012, Colorado has worked to undo problems caused by previous criminalization.
And that's included expunging previous records to now prioritizing equitable hires. But this latest plan isn't really working as well as many had hoped.
Denver 7's Micah Smith has a 360 in-depth look at the state of marijuana delivery in our state and the struggles facing the industry.
Almost 1 year after Denver dispensaries could legally begin offering marijuana delivery, just 19 of Denver's 206 dispensaries provide the service. And city leaders like Department of Excise and Licenses spokesperson Eric Escudero,
Sadly, it's just been really quiet.
want to know why.
We're really working hard to try to make sure more people, especially those who are negatively impacted by prohibition, have an opportunity to benefit economically from cannabis legalization.
Escudero says for deliveries, the city requires dispensaries to partner with social equity businesses.
These are people, many of them, who had previous marijuana arrests for something that's legal now.
But Escudero says to break into the now legal marijuana business, delivery companies need dispensaries to participate.
So maybe it's a profit issue.
We met up with Terrapin Care Station spokesperson Peter Marcus to find out why his company isn't delivering products in Denver.
Only reason we aren't delivering in Denver yet is we just haven't figured out the logistics yet.
Terrapin does offer delivery through a social equity company in Aurora, but Marcus says lack of consumer demand and navigating every city's specific requirements are challenging.
You're talking about wanting to cross over into multiple jurisdictions. So yeah, that is difficult, but it doesn't make it impossible.
I've gotten all the way to, oh yeah, it sounds like a good idea, and then never hear from them again.
Terrence Hewing, the chief operating officer for a high demand delivery company, has asked 60 different dispensaries for partnerships.
I've done the numbers, and it's cheaper for the dispensary to use a third-party delivery company. You have to spend multiple thousands of dollars on licensing, you have to spend multiple thousands of dollars on tech, you have to spend multiple thousands of dollars on vehicles.
Hewing finally got a yes from Marcus's company, Terrapin. But Canna Courier's co-owner, Shanda LeCompte, is still waiting for an opportunity.
There's so many dispensaries in Denver that are able to offer delivery to their customers, and they're just choosing not to.
LeCompte says 7 months after getting her delivery license, she's not sure she can stay in business.
That's kind of discouraging, knowing that we're not making any money because we don't have any contracts.
LeCompte says she was born and raised in Denver and just wants a chance to take part in a booming industry that started right here in the Mile High City. Reporting in Denver, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
And overall, Colorado's marijuana industry is very profitable as is. Through the first 2 months of this year, Colorado has collected $58 million in tax revenue.
The city of Denver is working to expand its social equity program for marijuana licensing, and tomorrow there is a free online session hosted by the Office of Marijuana Policy and the Black Economic Opportunities Council. It's from 3 until 5. If you have questions, you can email marijuanainfo@denvergov.org.
Well, still to come, Ukraine's president is not backing down, and we're following a fallout from a Russian attack on a Ukraine military base as troops inch closer to Kyiv.
And if you're about to hit the road for spring break, we're tracking gas prices for you as costs continue to go up.